Hey guys, Erakir here, and welcome back to another indie game. Today we're playing Kyle's Famous. Kyle wakes up. He is famous. Kyle is host of the most popular talk show in recent memory. Stay Up Late with Kyle. Stay Up Late with Kyle has grown in popularity quickly in the last year, and the public has noticed. Inside is called Kyle, a most excellent dumpy white man. Top Tech noticed that Kyle is inspiring youth to explore STEM's field. Most of other talk shows are dedicated to discuss Kyle and his personal details. Most online videos are best of clips taken from Kyle's latest broadcast. The eye of the world is upon Kyle. Tonight is Kyle's most important guest interview yet. Stay Up Late with Kyle will be featuring Rachel May. She is kind of lovely, she's an anthro. She is dear to the hearts of many. The interview requires preparation. Kyle cracks his eyes open, knowing today is the last chance to prepare for the interview. Kyle has 30 hours left. He must choose his actions wisely. We are going to exit the bed. Kyle exited the bed and took a quick glance around the room. To the desk. Kyle made his way to the desk and sat down. Right interview minutes. Kyle wrote down the first question. Are you a mother? Am I a mother? Is your mother a mother? Kyle wrote down the second question. Beef, mashed or blended? Ever eaten a raw egg whole? Mashed or blended? Wrote down the third question. What's your funniest story? Do you ever smile? I purposely ran over from me. Then the last question. What are your guilty pleasures? Do you feel guilty? Are you guilty? Kyle ripped the page out of the notebook and got up from the desk. Kyle made his way over to the desk and sat down. Kyle returned to the center of the room. Open closet. Choose an outfit. I want to wear a slick suit, I guess? I don't know. Oh, I know what a slick suit is now. So I want to redo this. I want a more derpy outfit. Kyle miraculously crammed his dumpy body into the suit. The chest pockets were filled with random knickknacks. Back to the room. Kyle returned to the center of the room. Open closet. Ah, I can't change outfit on the bugs. Kyle started to pick between the furs and his carpet and hoping to catch a stray beetle or two. He had a small handful of fairies, insects dead and alive. Eat immediately. Kyle threw back his head and crammed the sticky, wiggling mass into his mouth. He felt refreshed. To the hallway. Walked into the small hallway that connects the rooms to the apartment together. I mean, I already ate my breakfast, I guess. Let's go to work, I guess. Visit tech store. Kyle walked into the clean white tech store. He was greeted by Techno Jim, an elaborate cutout mascot with flashing lights. I want free samples. Kyle asked the store attendant whether or not they offered free samples to important customers. The attendant gave Kyle a confused and slightly vacant look. Kyle began to beg for free samples. Wanting Kyle to leave, the attendant grabbed a decrepit phone meant for spare parts and held it out. With teeth. Kyle firmly clamped his mouth around the outstretched phone, creating several teeth holes in the screen. Kyle grunted and yanked it with his head until the attendant let go of the phone. The phone is now Kyle's to use forever. Give a view of a free sample. Steal Techno Jim. Quickly, before the attendant could acknowledge him, Kyle grabbed Techno Jim by the shoulders. Fuck. Kyle hurried to set.
Sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman with the air of well, obviously, with the fucking shit I just did, we had to scream and spin again. Start the interview. Start the broadcast. Good evening, everyone. Said Kyle, looking at the camera. Welcome back to Stay Up Late with Kyle. Introduce Rachel. All the horrible things he had eaten earlier onto the floor. Rachel looked at Kyle concerned. Gave a couple of calls and decided to play cool and get the show running. Kyle stopped, then vomited again. Then continued with a shaky voice. Tonight I have the pleasure of interviewing the lovely Rachel May, who needs no more introduction. Kyle mentioned to Rachel, who smiled and waved to the camera. Hello, Kyle, she said. I'm glad to be here. Well, I'm sure we'll have a lot to discuss, so I might as well dive right in, said Kyle. I'm very ready, said Rachel with a winning smile. Kyle produced the notes that he had taken later. I just want to go fucking straight into it. I personally ran over a puppy. Hey, I ran over a puppy on purpose. Everyone on the studio froze. Kyle spread his hands out wide. It's a joke! He started laughing from the bottom of his stomach. Nobody laughed with Kyle. Several minutes later, he stopped laughing and moved on. Kyle asked another question. Is your mother a mother? Wait, so, says Kyle, my mother is my mother. My mother's mother is her mother. And my mother's mother, and many mothers have mother's mother, is your mother a mother? Rachel went to answer and stopped. I believe, she said eventually, that I should answer yes? Kyle asked another question. Beef. A burning question from the fans, she said. Kyle said, beef. Do you prefer mashed or blended? Rachel answered quickly and honestly, mashed. And no more was said on that matter. Kyle asked another question. What is your guilty pleasure? We all have one. What's your guilty pleasure? Ooh, well, that's an easy answer, said. Oh, God. I already read it. Ew. Rachel, dipping pickles in chocolate sauce. It might sound strange, but it's tangy and sweet at the same time. I eat it far too often, Rachel smiled sweetly. She just has like chocolate and like pickle fucking bits stuck in her teeth. More. After reading the final question, Cal looked up from his paper. Well, Rachel, he said, I think that's all I was planning on asking you. With that, if that's the case, Cal, may I ask you something in return? Smiling one more time. Do you prepare for your interviews in advance? Because this seems very together. Before Kyle could answer, the camera shut off and the broadcast was over. Kyle returned home knowing the interview has gone well. But as he laid in bed and drifted to sleep, he felt that perhaps something was still missing. We're gonna exit the bed. We're gonna choose an outfit. A suit of armor. Kyle is unsure what exactly caused him to decide to wear this armor, but it felt like the right thing to do. After much squeezing and sweating, Kyle managed to wrap the metal suit around his dumpy self. We're gonna scavenge. Realize his immediate need for resources. Kyle gonna comb through the damp piles of filth and mold on his floor and search for helpful items. After finding and eating a few bits of crumbs of and old cheese, Kyle found some much more important. Indeed, it was a corpse of Harry, a friend that had gone missing years ago while at Kyle's house. I was glad to see him again, but was unsure whether to interrupt such an important day with Harry business. Leave him for another time. Kyle decided that Harry could wait another day and quietly folded a pile of filth back on top of him. Oh God. Okay, we're gonna leave the house. I want to steal Techno Jim. Quickly before the Senate could acknowledge him, Kyle grabbed Techno Jim by the shoulders. Finding that Techno Jim's cardboard feet were bolted to the ground, Kyle started to pull upwards forcefully. After several tugs, Techno broke free, leaving one foot and one leg behind. Kyle glanced at the attendant, who was staring bewildered, and ran outside. Continue with the day. Kyle walked outside in the middle of the road and let's return back home. Let's go to the kitchen. Walked into the center of the kitchen, checked the pantry. Kyle wanted to access the pantry, but found it was locked with a small keyhole. Back to the kitchen. Open the fridge. Kyle opened the fridge, intended to find something to eat. Eat crust on fridge wall. Eat the fridge. Prepare breakfast. Eat condiments. Well, obviously, you gotta eat the fucking fridge. Kyle pointed his neck directly upwards and hoisted the fridge on top of his face. Somehow, miraculously, he wrapped his mouth around the device and started to swallow. In one slow, horrible movement, the fridge slid down to Kyle's throat. After many gargles, pops, and snaps, Kyle felt relative sure the fridge would not come back out. Kyle vomited on the horrible things he'd eaten earlier onto the floor, more concerned. Kyle stalled and then vomited again, then continued with a shaky voice. Tonight we have the pleasure of interviewing Rachel May, who Kyle mentioned to Rachel, who smiled and waved to the camera. Hello, Kyle, and said In shock, Kyle realized he had never bothered to prepare any notes for the interview. Knowing that he had eyes of millions upon him, Kyle came up with the solution very quickly. These two have really good answers, though. Play dead. Kyle slumped into suit and played dead. Kyle, what are you up to? Asked Rachel, still smiling. Kyle did not respond and hoped nobody would ask questions. Kyle, why you pretend to be dead? I can see you breathing. Kyle had his breath. The producer whispered to Rachel over the earpiece, give him a couple slaps across the face and see if he wakes up. Rachel got up from her chair, walked to Kyle, and slapped him firmly across the face. Rachel slapped Kyle, continuously trying to get him to stop play acting. Other members of the crew stepped into frame and started slapping Kyle as well. Soon Kyle was lost in the amassment of people around him, all the slapping his face with both hands. The slapping went on for many hours. Kyle did not wake up. Eventually, Kyle did not need to pretend to be unconscious. Oh no. Okay. I think that's where we're gonna end it off for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. My bad. I waited the last minute to record this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.